This life is not easy. Bro, how you there? You can see. Show them. You can see. This life is not easy. It means that you must work. Man must work to survive. Anyways, I'm here to just take a look at the site and then see how it's going. In a couple of weeks, I will come back to show you how this place will look. And not only that, I will bring this place as a market there to see if we can get some buyers. Because this is what we are doing now, yeah? This is no more those days when I remember those days. Kai! This reminded me, I swear to God, Victor. Do you know 2021? I was still working as a security man. It's not easy, guys. This thing, I'm saying this story because of these people that I see now. So life is not easy. You know, because there are people who are inside AC, enjoying, having fun, making money. There are people who in their house, they don't even need to go out, but money is coming. And there are people who are carrying back of cement up and down. There are people who are throwing sand up and down. And there are people, no matter how the weather is, they are outside, hustling, making sure that they have a daily bread. 2021, I was working as a security. And this story will help a lot of people. So one day, that time already my family are already in Austria. My wife is there, my 3 children are there, and my wife is not working. I was the only one working. So I received a call from my office. They said I need to come to the office. So I went to the office. It's unusual. Normally, if they call you, they just send you a message that you are going to work somewhere. You know, you are going to work so place. But this one, you know, I received a call that I have to come to the office. So that means there is a problem. And because I am the only person earning for the family, I was like, what is going on? Because, you know, we work in the company, so we know anytime that you receive a call, come to the office, then there is a problem. But I have checked myself. I did not do anything. There is nothing to fear. So I went to the office. The manager was there. The overall manager was there. My supervisor was there. The overall manager was there. And both of them were seated and they asked me to come in. So when I came in, then the overall manager said, Mr. Kafo, you went to work with a car and that car got spoiled. Can you tell us the reason why that car got spoiled? Then I told him I finished work and then I want to move. The car wasn't starting, so I don't know what is wrong. But I tried everything I could to make sure that I started, but it's not going. So they sent somebody. So after they sent somebody, then that person brought me back to Vienna. Yeah? And then the car was parked there, so I don't know what happened anyway. I know that they sent somebody to go and repair it. So I said to her, this is what happened. She said, okay, that she heard that I always go with the car to the house. Who authorized me to do so? Who authorized me to do so? I said to her, chef, that my supervisor was the one that authorized me because I do start work 6 o'clock in the morning. So I have to leave my house early as 3 a.m. just to come to the office, pick the car, and when I finish work by 6 p.m. in the evening, driving 1 hour, 30 minutes before I can come to the office, drop it, and then go back home is around 11, sometimes around 12 in the night. I have to be in my own house. So it's giving me a lot of problem because I don't have good sleep. As a security man, I'm supposed to have a good sleep so that when I come, I don't sleep at work. She said to me, but you're not allowed to go with the car to your house. I said, but supervisor is here. He is the one that authorized me. Then I said to the supervisor, are you not the one that authorized me? He said to me, he doesn't have anything to say. I should talk to the chef. So, and inside me already, I know it's a very big problem because now, for the supervisor now to deny that he was the one that, you know, allowed me to do so, or is the one that authorized me to be taking the office car to my house, from house to work, because I work 7 days in a week. So every day I have to go to the office, pick car, and then work, and then go back to the office, and then it was really giving me a lot of stress. So I explained it to the supervisor. The supervisor said, okay, no problem. He authorized me. Now there is problem. Now he denied it. I said to the chef, I have been doing this for more than 3-4 months now. And no problem has come because, the car has tracker. So they know when you leave, they know when you come back. So now, what is the problem? It's just because the car, did I spoil the car? I did not spoil the car. The man said, no, that for this reason, you are sacked. Immediately, I was like, the world has come to end. 2021. I looked back immediately. I said to myself, sack. My wife is not working. I have to take care of my wife. I have to take care of my 3 children. I have to take care of the bills. Immediately, I just rewind. I have to pay 1,000. Then, I have to pay 1,100 euros. My house rent. I have to pay for my electricity bill. I have to pay for my wife's and my wife's transport card. I have to pay for telephones for my wife, for my children, for myself. In short, all my bills, because my salary, 90% of my salary, 95% of my salary are going to bills. So I'm surviving with the money that they are giving my children. Government are paying my children about 170 each. Yeah, this is what they are paying my children, about 170 each then. So, and then I have to survive with that because that is what my wife is using to take care of the family, while my whole money is going for bills payment. And then that is when I said to you guys that I was in a very difficult situation. 2021, don't forget that I said that 2021 is my worst year. Now, the woman said, I'm going to, the lady said, you are sacked. The moment she said it, all those things rewind in my memory immediately. My situation, what will happen? What will happen? How will I manage? How will I manage? Did I bring my family? Did I relocate my family all the way from Nigeria to Austria to come and be telling them we don't have food to eat? Did I relocate them from Austria to be telling them that daddy doesn't have work again? Did I relocate my family from Austria to be telling them that, no, this country is not easy, Because when they were coming, the dream they have, what they saw, everything they saw in Austria was, or in abroad, or let's say in Austria, or everything they saw in Austria was beautiful. Everything is that the moment they come in, the life has turned to gold. But without them knowing, when they even came in, daddy was struggling heavily. Now I'm facing sack. So at that particular time, it was like for me, death already. Because, you can imagine when you are being paid 1,700 and you are struggling. You are even struggling. You are living with the only 170 they are paying your children. That is what your wife was using to balance the equation when I bring my salary, because from beginning I made myself open to my wife. My wife knows everything that is going around me. Yeah. So what do I do when I become my salary? When I get my salary, that 1,700, inside it I will take 300 euro, give it to my wife, then pay all the bills, house rent, electric bill, phone bills, everything. So after all those things, then I'll take 300 euro, give it to my wife. Then she manage it. I'll tell her, please manage this thing. Yeah. Now the bills have already been paid, so manage this 300 euro. Then I myself have 100 euro in my wallet. So with this 100 euro, yeah, I will make sure that this is what I'm using, going to work, eating for the rest of the month. So that 300 euro, because already my wife has about 700, about 170 to 3, about, I don't know, 500 and something then or so, or 600. Then she added with the 300, yeah? Now, these are the things that my wife is managing. Though we make sure that we have food, enough food from Africa that we are eating. So it's just for her to be buying bread, this and that. And my wife was managing it perfectly. Though the stress was heavy on me. Now, if I cannot manage 1,700 that's coming in to me, now I'm being sacked. And then I have to rely on the mercy of unemployment money. So how much am I going to get from that unemployment money? All those things are all that came to my mindset the moment she said sacked. So I knelt down, I cried, I begged. The woman said no. There is nothing they can do because it's already signed and it's just for me to sign. She brought the paper, she dropped it on the table. I look up, I look down. For that time, 2021, I started that work 2018. I told the man, my supervisor, that for more than 3 years, you have never called me for 1 day. I did not answer. You have never called me, even though when I am off, you call me, I answered. My supervisor doesn't even want to talk. He doesn't even want to put my, because he himself is already in a mess, because for him to authorize me going home, they are doing it to other people, yeah? But my own case was different, because maybe because the car spoiled, then the chef was angry, why would the car spoil? Now, I am the one, car do spoil. Even a new car that you buy today, you might drive it and it stopped on the road. So now I am now responsible for car being spoiled after not even in my house, in the place of work. Now I continue. So I beg. The woman said, no, there's nothing I can do. All I need to do is to sign my sack letter. So I have a lady that is about 72 years old. She's like my mom in Austria. She's a woman that helped me out. I will say that story also one day. She is the reason, she is the brain behind my family coming to Austria. So she's like my mom. She's about 72 years old woman, yeah? So she's like my mom. So I pick a call. I call her, Mom, see what is going on. I'm being sacked. She said, why? I said, because of the car that's spoiled. Because she also has the idea. She, because I told her when the car spoiled, chef is saying that I'm not authorized. I'm not authorized to use the car to go to my house. After work, I'm supposed to bring it home. So she said, but I should tell them that the supervisor is the one that authorized me to be doing that. I said to her, the supervisor was there, but he's not talking. She asked me to give the chef the phone. So I gave the chef the phone. So they spoke for like 10 minutes. The woman was begging. At the end, the woman said, no, I must leave. Tears were dropping, because I calculated, how do I start? Where will I get another job? I said to myself, what is really going on? What is really going on? Since 2018, I was still struggling. I cannot boast of 300 euro of mine since 2018 to that 2021. I was just struggling. So when she said I should sign the sack paper, I sat down. Tears were dropping. I said to my supervisor, sir, please, can you speak to chef? You are the one that authorized me to do this. This is not my fault. I have been working. So hard for this company for more than 3 years. This company, anywhere they have a new contract, I am the one they send. They send me there to go and train people. Why do you want to sack me now that I need you most? The supervisor didn't even say anything. For him, he's not there. He's there present, but he's not there. Yeah. So I said to myself, then I meet the chef. I said to the chef, Chef, I have been working for this company with all my mind, with all my heart. I have never for one day go sick. I have never for one day say no for work. Why do you guys want to do this to me? I brought my family just 1 year ago. I am the only person working. My wife is not working. I have 3 children to take care of. I have my son that I'm paying for child support. Please. The thing is that as I was even begging the man, it's like I'm pissing him off. I said to God, God, where are you? I was like, and I was crying, I wasn't standing. I was kneeling down, begging this man with tears dropping, telling this man, please, my family just came in 1 year ago. Please, sir, please, I have served this company. I have done my own part. Please, okay, I will never drive that car to my house again. Just give me this second chance. The man said, no. Say I should sign. 2021. I wasn't even standing up. I was kneeling down, begging this woman, our chefin, telling her, please, I have a family. They just came in. How do you want me to survive? He said, no, it's ending, it's done. Now, you guys, let me tell you something. I was begging for 1,700 euro, even when I worked 12 hours, Monday to Sunday. Some of them, I will stand like this for 12 hours. Into that 12 hours, I will just have break of 30 minutes. 12 hours, just like this. Some of them, I'll be on the door, opening door. I'll not only opening door for somebody, you have to also greet. You can imagine when you are for 12 hours, open door, good afternoon. You close, opening door, good afternoon. The same thing, you continue like this, good afternoon, good morning, good night, for complete 12 hours. All this thing, after that, you collect 1,700. You know, sometimes when I'm saying this because I know a lot of people are in this condition. A lot of people are in this situation. And that situation that you are at that particular time is not who you are. It's just that at that moment, it's part of the process. It's a story that you will tell people like what I'm saying now. Because when you are saying it, believe me, you are inspiring a lot of people. You are making a lot of people to understand that that situation they are at that moment is not their fault. It's never your fault. It's just that the situation you found yourself that time, and you have to take it. And don't see yourself that you are the worst person. You are never the worst person, believe me. It's just a process that will take you, catapult you to that place that you are looking for. Now, after I begged. Now, let me tell you guys more thing. I'm begging for a woman, kneeling down, crying. My everything, all my hope, my faith is on this woman at that particular time. Today we'll go England. What I'm paying the staff I have here in Nigeria. That's why sometimes people will say, why did you relocate back to Nigeria? Do you know how many people I'm paying salary today here in Nigeria? Do you know how many people that benefited on me coming back to Nigeria? I don't understand why people think that way. Do you know how many people benefited just because I'm here right now? Do you know how many people even benefit more? Now, after, the woman said, there's nothing I can do, you must sign. So I said to her, okay. So I went back again, I sat down. All this thing, tears were dropping. I stand up because I was kneeling down. I stood up, sat down. I said something. I think that thing might be the reason why she reconsidered me. I said, while I was sitting down, I said, no problem, ma, I will sign it. Maybe you feel like without this job, I cannot survive. I said to myself, God, please, let your will be done. Immediately, I stood up immediately. I went to her, I told her, ma, I have served this company with all my heart. I did everything I can. And once again, I have never for one day go sick. 2018 to 2021. And any day I'm off, you call me, I answered. No problem, I will sign. I was still dropping tears. I took the pen, wanted to sign. She said, hold it. I hold it up. She said, you know what? Don't sign it. I will give you one more chance. But you have to go compulsory 25 days leave. Okay? I said, okay, no problem, I will do that. So she canceled that one. She brought another paper. I signed. I knelt down again. I thank her. Brother, this is my God. At that particular time, this woman is my God. I signed it just for her, canceling that sack letter. I knelt down. I begged again. They were laughing. She and the other man were laughing. When I was even crying, both of them were laughing. They see me as this black man. I know. They are looking at me as, what is this man doing? Tears were dropping and they were laughing. Even though that the supervisor was the one that authorized me to be doing what I'm doing. I signed it. I left. Now, I stayed 24 days compulsory leave. I came back. I started my work. Now, do you know why I'm saying this? Why I'm saying this is because a lot of people don't understand this lie. I that is working, I that is begging, crying for 1,700, even though I was working for 12 hours. When they call 1,700 euro, people say, it's too much money. In Nigeria, it's too much money. When you earn 1,700 euro with 4 children and bills to pay, you see that you are zero. Brother, do you know that at that particular time, even though that I'm earning 1,700 euro, this person that you see carrying that cement here is better than me. But he doesn't know that. If I tell this guy that is carrying cement now, this guy that is carrying cement now, coming up there, if I tell you that time that this guy is better than me, one, I don't have rest of mind. Two, anytime my salary is coming, I try to work so hard so that I make sure that I get at least 1,700 euro. Anytime my salary is below 1,400, I'm in a mess. I can't pay my house bill. That's why I went to court because I couldn't pay my house rent for 3 months. I went to court. They sent me. I went to court and they gave me order that I should leave my house. Brother, a lot of stories are coming up. But the end of this story is this. This is going late now. 2021. 2022. I went back. 1 year after I knelt down, I begged, I cried. I went back to the office. I told the woman, madam, I bring everything. I drop it to her. But then, before then, they have already started seeing me on Facebook, yeah? So the company, everybody is now making, hey, nah, this and that. Nah, blah, blah, blah. So I brought everything. I said, madam, I'm no more working. Happy, no worry. No, do your thing. Go, no problem. So I brought everything, all my clothes, all my security clothes, everything. I dropped it on her desk. I told her, ma, thank you so much. I have served you well. Now I'm going. She said, why? No, Mr. Okafor, I said, ma, no, I'm done. She said, no, but we need you here. I said, ma'am, I don't need you now. I need you when I need you. That's why I come. That's why I say thank you, because that time that I need you, you reconsider me. So that's why I came back to say thank you. Normally, I'm not supposed to come there. I will just tell you guys, I'm no more working. And the rest is history. That was 2021. Now 2022. Just 1 year, not even 1 year, 7 months in between. I came back and be laughing. Now I'm the one smiling. Now she's the one begging. So that's why I said your story now is not who you are. It's just the situation at that particular time. At that particular time makes you feel like this is who you are. It's never who you are. Tomorrow might be another thing. That's why I said anywhere you are, no matter the situation, always give glory to God. Because everything that you see is a process, is a lesson. And everything that I learned from all those experiences is what I'm putting in today. That's why if you eventually come to me, you work with me, I always make sure that I make everything possible that I can do to make sure that you stand. I will do it. I will give you counseling free of charge. I will even help you out. I will do anything to make sure that you stand. Because I know that tomorrow, you might be the one to help me out. So, once again, the situation you find yourself today is not who you are. If you are struggling, it's not who you are. If you are lacking behind, it's not who you are. Time will tell who you are. Believe me. So for now, thank you guys. I remain blessed. Now, once again, as I said, I will still come back. Hugo will still come back in a couple of weeks to show you this building. And then you can see another thing, total different thing. A lot of opportunity there in this country, big opportunity there in this country. It's just for you to do what? To grab on it, key on it. But not only that, grace of God. You know, anything you are doing in this life, always pray to have that grace of God. Yeah? So as I said, in few weeks, we will come, show them house. In few weeks, we will come back and show you guys the finishing of this house. Then I will come out and say the reason why I'm here. For now, take this advice that I said, who you are today. If you are struggling, my brother, if you are struggling, it's not who you are. If you are lacking behind, it's not who you are. Time will tell. Believe me. Thank you, guys. I remain blessed. Huh? Well done.
You just changed their mindset, I swear.